To my knowledge, nobody is really doing the Eshet Yifat today on a physical military plan. But we still have this mitzvah of the Eshet Yifat, and I think it still applies to the war of ideas. Right? We conquer the ideas of the enemy, and it's something we're afraid to do right now. We have blockage here. Because what do we do when it comes to ideas that are associated with our enemies? We dismiss them, and we try to side with the people in other societies who are fighting against these ideals. Right? For example, in Western civilization today, there are several ideas that are considered woke. Right? There's this word woke to describe all of these ideas that a certain part of the population buys into, believes in, champions, and another part of the population fights against. Now, because the first group who buys into wokeness, and I'm not sure how we define wokeness. The way I would define it is actually very simple. I was asleep, now I'm awake. Right? Before, I was unaware of what was going on. I didn't know that all these bad things were happening kind of in my name, right? I'm living a nice suburban material existence in the United States, not realizing that a lot of my lifestyle is provided by the crimes of my government overseas. But now I'm awake, and now I know. I'm woke. I get how the system works. And that's what I think it really means. I think we use it differently, right? But I think that's what it means. I was sleeping, now I'm awake. I'm woke. I want to give you an example to just show the formula. The Zionist movement used the Eshet Yifat concept, formula, on European nationalism. European nationalism, liberal nationalism, was an enemy ideology to the people of Israel. It was used to either oppress the Jewish people in these European nations, or it was used to assimilate us, right? So we're saying European liberal nationalism is an enemy ideology. It was used to either oppress the Jews or assimilate the Jews. Either way, it's bad. What the Zionists did is they took European nationalism like an Eshet Yifat. They shaved its head, they grew out its nails, and they repurposed it towards Jewish liberation. They repurposed it towards the redemption process. They created a Jewish flavor of liberal European nationalism, and they call that Zionism. That is Zionism. Zionism today is liberal nationalism, but Jewish liberal nationalism. Now, today, Hashem put all these other isms into the world that we're meant to conquer. Postcolonial theory, historical materialism, critical race theory, right? These are all ideas that are put into the world with klipot, right? With shells around them that are problematic shells, that are often being used to advance agendas we might not agree with. But the ideas themselves, the theories themselves, are put into the world at a moment in history where Israel's meant to conquer them, shave their heads, grow out their nails, and repurpose them towards the redemption process, towards the purpose of history, the goal of history. We just have to know how to do it.